Sorry, here I am again. Here I am. Right. I'll wait a minute or two, see if somebody comes in first, so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. So I'll just hang out here a minute or two, give somebody a chance to maybe see that, hey, he's up. There you go. Looks like I got somebody sees I'm here. Yep, Sons of Liberty. Yep, they showed up to cleanse the True Force Loneliness movement. That's right. And they're going to cleanse this True Force Loneliness movement. And how dare me, Bill, do what I done on Dwayne Holloway. Oh, by the way, that would be Dwayne Holloway. That would be Dwayne Holloway. If you go under the live stream that I done with Peter Nolan, oh, was that Sunday? The other day, yes, Sunday. You'll see Matt Tudine or whatever you want to call his name, okay? I screen captured his comments and what I said to him. And I also screen captured the YouTube page, so if he closes it, oh well. This is Dwayne. That's correct. I just thought, I want to talk a little bit to Dwayne here, and then I'm going to go on with talking about TFL topics. But I want to talk a little bit about Dwayne Holloway. See, Dwayne Holloway was instrumental in the radio show, TFL, the TFL radio show. He was here at the beginning of TFL when I gave the name and come up online and created True Force Loneliness and first talked about it, and he was in the background and nobody knew who he was. Then Steve Hoka come along, and Steve Hoka had convinced Dwayne to put himself on cam. So Dwayne did. And like always, we got a very sick, evil world. People attacked him, just like they attacked me, just like people attacked Steve Hoka. But Dwayne was very instrumental in TFL from the very beginning, and he was here from the very beginning. Okay. And Dwayne was, oh my God, he was one hell of a great co host. I'm not going to take anything away from Dwayne for what work he did do. Dwayne was very, very, very good, okay, at what he done. No, Dwayne is under a lot of stress, like so many of us in this world. And he's got his home environment and a lot of stress and a lot of stuff that was stacked on his shoulders. And he went out of his mind, lost his mind for a while. He walked away from True Force Loneliness, the movement itself, which is prerogative. We were friends. And he told me he wanted to, and he posted up one last video and wanted to put it on my channel. At that particular time, I still had my original channel, our first channel, the Bill 122460 account. And I had told Dwayne he could go ahead and post it up on my channel, and he had my login information to come onto my channel, and he did work of the more. Because as you all know, my spelling stinks. Yep, that's me. Okay. So anyhow, that's what he done. When he walked away from the movement, I changed the password to my account. Okay, because he was the only one that had it, and if he's not going to be part of the movement no more, he's not going to be doing any work on my channel no more. He really don't need a password no more. I didn't see anything wrong with that, and Dwayne got pissed off and attacked me for changing the password to my account after he left the movement. And Billy was around then, and Billy explained it simple. If you're the manager of a gas station or a store or a Pizza Hut or whatever, you possess and hold the keys and the security code to the alarm. When you're no longer the manager, you turn in the keys. You don't have the keys to access no more, and they change the security code. Correct. This is how life is. There was nothing personal against Dwayne. But Dwayne attacked me for changing my password. Sad. Now, this happened many years ago. Dwayne came back later on. We mended ways. And Dwayne, I'm telling you, he was really good, okay? I like Dwayne. And Dwayne did his thing, man. And he was really good. He hosted the TFL radio show with me for a long time. He was the co-host. He even ran the TFL radio show for a while. And then he announced he was walking away from TFL again. And he had control over the True Force Loneliness website that was up. And Dwayne walked away from TFL for a second time, closing down the True Force Loneliness website. I was in the middle of transition and moving and wasn't back up running the radio show yet. And Dwayne was in the position when I get a phone call saying Dwayne announced he's shutting down the radio show. I logged into the radio show and looked, and sure as enough, this is what he had said. And he had changed my main email to my account on Blog Talk Radio over to himself so that I wouldn't get no notifications. So I went ahead and changed the password because it was not his account. Okay, and he never called and told me he was doing this. So he's been mad at me ever since. And behind that, he closed down the website, and there was a lot of TFLers that were upset as he threw all the TFLers under a bus in front of a train because he was under stress and pressure himself. Now, we've all been here. If you're TFL, you know as well as I do, all of us has been here, worldwide, men and all. I do not dislike or hate Dwayne. I just don't approve of the low, underhanded tactics. Now, Dwayne used to always brag he was the master of deception, the master of psychological warfare. Yes, Dwayne said this to me thousands of times. Now, anybody that knows Dwayne Holloway since that time, he's always been on the internet and he's trolling. He makes accounts and he trolls, and he makes accounts and trolls. He keeps himself hidden, denies who he is. But I'm going to send a message to Dwayne right now. Dwayne, Steve Hokus still gives you the credit for what you've done. He's not your enemy. Dwayne, I'm not your enemy. I never have been your enemy. You actually don't need enemies, Dwayne Holloway, because you are your own enemy. Okay? You literally are your own enemy. You do more damage to your own self than anybody else could ever do. See, when you have real friends and people who like you and they stand by you, you can be under pressure, you can be under this and stress, but you got a friend to vent to now. When you allow your emotions to get carried away and you walk away and attack your friends, then you have no friends. So you don't need enemies, Dwayne, because you've created your own. Now, as far as your Sons of Liberty coming to cleanse the TFL movement because of what I done to Dwayne Holloway, you mean when I changed my password to my own account that I created? Oh, that was such a crime, wasn't it, Dwayne? Yep. Is that what you're talking about, Dwayne? I would suggest that Dwayne Holloway needs to get over it. You know, the Sons of Liberty person that left the comment under Peter Nolan and my live stream for Sunday is not linked to Forever Alone Monday and is not linked to Blue Skies Media. I recognize that and know that, and I'm telling you, I know it from the bottom of my heart. It is Dwayne Holloway. It's 100% Dwayne Holloway. So to Dwayne Holloway, you really need to get over your anger and tearing yourself down. You're doing yourself no favors and no justice. You are holding you down in life, Dwayne. Nobody else is. You are. I do not dislike you. I never have. Okay? But you're not the master of psychological warfare. Your psychological games fall on its face because you have no life experience. And because you lack life experience, Mr. Holloway, and you're dealing with somebody that's got a load of life experience, what can I tell you? Get over yourself. Pull yourself back together. You know your TFL like all of us know it. Dwayne, you did some damn good work. If you could pull your head out of your, you know what, and stop running around trolling people and be real and honest with yourself, you did damn good videos, Dwayne. You did. And you are a great speaker and a great researcher. I will never take that away from you, Dwayne. So you need to understand, you are a great researcher, Dwayne. And you have the potential to be a great person. But you had to control you. I can't do that for you. So that's all I got to say about Dwayne Holloway. But he did pay a visit to my channel last night underneath Peter and Nolan and my last live stream on Sunday. Calling himself Matt, whatever. I screen captured him. I'm in this live feed. I'm not going to open it now. But I did screen capture the YouTube page he's using and the comments with the name he's using. Even opened up everything I said to him so you got the full thing. And if I had to, I could put it in a video and show it all to you, even if he takes down the account. I still have it. He's too late for that because I've already captured it. It is Dwayne Holloway, though. There's not a doubt about it. I know that with my heart. It is Dwayne Holloway. I feel sorry for Dwayne. I really do. And I wish Dwayne could pull himself back together again. Because Dwayne would be a great asset to TFL. Because it's not going away. It's been socially engineered. And it's only getting worse in society. It ain't going to get any better. Because society's lost care. Dwayne knows this to be true. Without care, we can never fix the problem. People have to first see what's going on. They have to be honest with themselves. And they have to have care. You got to care about others as much as you care about yourself. You really do. And you have to be willing to do unto others only what you would want done unto yourself. And until you do that, you're not going to change a thing. But the Sons of Liberty BS is just what it is. I do recognize this. It's not like this is the first time I've dealt with these statements and trolling and the Sons of Liberty. I've already been here. I've been down this road before already. And here I am back on that same road. Because that road came underneath my live stream with me and Peter. And that road was called Dwayne Holloway, who lives in Albany, New York, yes. And guess what, Dwayne? Like I told you, Steve Holka and I've talked about you. Nothing bad. Steve likes you. He gives you credit for everything you've done. I don't dislike you. I still give you credit for everything you've done because you did do good work. You did do good research. And you was an outstanding co-host on that radio show. You really was. You was outstanding, Dwayne. So you're going to get credit for what credit's due. And with that being said, now let's just talk about something else. Let's talk about the witch. And that family over there that I've told a little bit about. And the video that I posted on Facebook. Didn't post it up here on YouTube, only on my Facebook. That was directed at the witch. Because it's this type of behavior that millions and millions of men experience from females. And the reason they experience them from females is once again because of men. because men turned around and placed the female above themselves. Turned their head and looked the other way when the female was doing wrong behavior and became complicit with her wrong behavior. And anybody that spoke up against a female was called a woman hater, a misogynist,